So what I'm looking for is I'm going to put my hand down and tell him wait early, just like we say leave it early. I'll say wait. Take it. And then he has to wait for me to tell him he can have it. So leave it, he's not allowed to have it, like your couch is leave it, or your chairs or whatever is leave it, and then wait and take it is hold on a second, be patient. So you could do this one next. Okay, so ready? I'll show you how to do it, pay attention. So I'm going to say wait. Take it. Good boy. Wait. Take it. Good boy. And you can say like wait with a deeper voice and then take it with a like higher pitched voice. Want to try it? Okay. So I'm going to put a piece of food down and we're going to work on his self-control not to get it. And what I'm looking for is for him to turn what I'm looking for is for him to turn his head away from it. So I'm going to set it down. Leave it. And then as soon as he looks away from it, he gets a piece of food. And I'm going to keep moving this piece closer. So I'm going to say leave it early and then move it in. Leave it. Good job. And we're praising him for making a conscious effort to turn his head away from what he really wants. So next we're going to work on sit, stay, come. He's already sitting, so I'm going to ask him to stay like we'd worked on, and I'm going to pair the last two things we worked on, so stay and name recognition. Okay, so I'm going to ask him to stay, and I'm going to walk away from him. And then just like what we did with you, where if he didn't come, I'm going to go get him, same concept. So I'm going to tell him, Yoda, come. Okay, so next we're going to work on name recognition. I want him to immediately hear his name and run over. So that's how we're going to get him to do it with everybody. Because everybody's voices are different, so he has to recognize everybody and know that when anybody says his name once, he has to come over. And he won't do it if you don't make him do it because he's probably busy doing something else and it's inconvenient to come over. Is there someone in your pool?
No, that's the sleeper.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is how you do it, and I want you all to work on this each day. So you're going to say, so stage 1, Yoda. Yoda. You just say his name and give him a piece of food, and he will look forward to you guys saying his name, and it'll help him to recognize it really quickly. It's hard for him to differentiate different voices because everybody says his name differently, like in a different tone per se. Yoda. Yoda. So stage 1, you're sitting right by him, and then stage 2.
It's when he looks at your eyes that you give him the food?
Yes, I want him to look up at me too. So I'm putting the treat at my forehead. Yoda. Good boy.
He's being girl ready.
Yoda. And then so I'm going to back up and have him come towards me, and then look up. And then our goal with healing is to have a loose lead instead of a tight lead. I'm going to ask him to choose to heal instead of making him do it. But when he's out of the vicinity right here, I want him on the left side, I'm going to pull him back in. And then a loose again. Okay, so I'll show you how it works. Yoda. Loose lead, he's a little behind, I'm going to pull him up. So I'm going to do the opposite of what he does. So if he's too far behind, I'm going to pull him up, too far to the left, pull him to the right. And then every time I stop, I want him to sit. And then if he pulls me, I'm going to turn around opposite direction. Good job. then he looked at it, and then I put my hand back. If you ever put your hand up and he doesn't immediately sit, you can move your hand back over his head, because when he has to look up at it, it shifts his weight back into a sit. Okay, so our hand sign for sit is like the number 1, and then down is I'm going to put to the ground. Down. And then for sit, I'm going to swing my hand up. Down. So I'm going to and then stay, flat hand right by his nose. Stay. And I'm going to walk away. And then walk back. Stay. Walk away.
See.
Stay. And then I'm going to start walking around and find a point. Down. There's a lot of feet down around. Okay, so now I'm going to start walking around and find a point that he gets his back.